Welcome everyone to another wonderful episode here, Doctors of Podiatry. We have a young gentleman who has presented to our office for the first time today with an extremely painful seated corn, also known as an intractable porokeratosis. You guys ready? 10 years in duration. That's a long time. 10 years. 10 years battling this this pesky little corn. Not so little. But anyways, like I've said it in the past, and I'll say it again. Corns, calluses are symptoms of an underlying problem. In this particular case, the patient has a cavus foot, a high arched foot. Not only that, because of his previous occupation, he has a severe fat pad loss. So you have not only, number one, at the core, the high arched foot, putting all the pressure underneath the fifth metatarsal head. Okay, we'll go ahead and that's the first contributory factor right there. The high arched foot, and number two, all of the loss of the fat. Fat plays, I've said it in the past, and again, you guys can actually see this is not fat, this is not skin. I'm saying this is bone right there, right here. So, we spoke about a lot of, I'm just gonna move the foot this way a little bit. Is that okay there? Mm-hmm. We're good? Mm-hmm. So, we're gonna go ahead and enucleate, right, carefully. We're going to enucleate the callus, the corn. This has been quite uncomfortable, am I correct? He's nodding his head yes. So, we spoke about a lot of the conservative treatments. We did speak briefly about MIFAS, minimally, performing a minimally invasive procedure, which, I've presented in the past, just to kind of, shave that, we'll say that bone spur underneath the metatarsal head. If anyone is wondering, well, what is that little black thing in the middle? He already tried to dig this out, and I guess by, he went a little too deep, right? You cut yourself?
Yeah, it was bleeding.
It was bleeding. Mm-hmm. So, I don't blame the patient, because there's a tipping point, right? So much pain that you want to just kind of do it on your own. But I commend the patient for finally coming in and seeking solutions, right? In respect to conservative solutions, we spoke about a pair of custom molded accommodative orthotics, and it's incredible for all of the viewers. If when I press here, there is no fat. I would say there's about 5-7% amount of fat there. And what's after the fat? The bone. How does this feel now? Better. Mm-hmm. Right? Oh, we'll go ahead and let me know if it feels a little sensitive. Just let me know, please. It's gotta be, we have to find that happy place. I cannot go too deep, because then you're going, no man's land per se. That's gonna cause a lot of irritation and discomfort. On a scale of 1 to 10, just so all the viewers, 10 being the worst pain, how much pain were you in? 6, 7, 8? A consistent, so it wasn't, I mean, it was painful, because what you told me was that you were, he was actually walking differently. he was putting all the weight on the heel, right?
Yeah.
So he noticed that because of, you know, the issue here, he was putting a lot of the pressure on the other side of the foot. And that's what usually happens. It's very unfortunate because that can lead to other major problems. Like what? Well, plantar fasciitis, stress fracture, anywhere in the foot. Bottom line, it could lead to other complications. You know, this is not a monster like monster seated corn. This is not like a mammoth. This is not, you know, this is just a typical seated corn as a result of a structural problem and loss of fat. He's got a very, very flexible forefoot, you see? So when he walks, this is what happens, right? This. And that's why he's getting that cast there. This clinical presentation is extremely common. As everyone knows, we've seen them from just your, you know, bread and butter cases as such to the ones that are just, you know, like I said before, they're ginormous, that patients, you know, come into our office limping because they just can't, because of the clinical presentation. Like always, we will help this patient. In the world of corns and calluses, the solutions are simple. They're not complex. The key is to find what's going to render the patient the best long-term solution, whether conservative or surgical. Like always, www.jawspodiatry.com, Instagram, Dr. Tojam, Jaws Podiatry, Facebook, and last but not least, our YouTube channel, Jaws Healthcare. Like always, thank you for watching.